Hello, friends. I am Peg if you haven't been here before, and I'm glad you're joining me today because we're having a fun little play with decorating some kicks. These are just some cheap canvas shoes that you can pick up at any of the discount stores or Walmart, someplace like that. And what I'm using is Decoart um, fabric paint. Decoart is an affiliate that I have worked with for a lot of years, and I love their products. And this is another one that's great. I've just taken some masking tape and masked off the soles, and I'm just going to paint in these flowers using this Decoart uh, paint. Now, if you're going to put this on a shirt or something that you're going to wear, you should probably wash it first just to, prep the surface and get the sizing out. I did not do that. These are just some fun little kicks. And yeah, I didn't feel the need to wash these prior to painting. But I'm going to do them in some bright pinks and yellow and just have fun with this. I'm going to paint a few other projects. I've got some jackets and things that I want to do, and I used to do this on my jeans a lot. So if you've got an old pair of jeans and you want to experiment, give it a try. So we've got the centers of our flowers done, and I'm going to change out my colors, go to the next one, and start painting my petals. I used a permanent marker just to sketch in my design. I was not worried about everything being symmetrical. If you are worried about that, then you probably want to use some graph paper and some transfer paper and get things exactly where you want them. I just drew it in because I thought it was kind of cool to have these random drawings and flowers on here. They're not the same size, they're not the same placement. It's just fun. And nobody's going to notice that they're not exactly the same. They're just going to say, oh, cool kicks. So I'm using a Dina Wakley media paintbrush. I like this because of the size and because of the firmness of the bristles. When you're working with acrylics like this, you want something that's going to have some spring to it. And so I prefer this type of brush for use with an acrylic like this when I'm painting on a fabric surface. If you notice, Dina has journals that have fabric in her journals, and yeah, she uses these same brushes in her journals. So you don't have to be super careful. I did notice that I had a little bit of spillage over on the sole. What I did when I took the masking tape off is I actually got out an eraser where the paint had gotten onto the sole, and I just erased it. It came right off. I also used some hand sanitizer to clean the goo from the tape. I'd had the tape sitting on there too long. You probably want to tape it right before you're going to do it. I had mine on there for probably over a month because I started the project and then never finished it. And so it was sitting on that sole for way too long, and some of that goo from the tape had transferred to the sole, so I had to clean it off. But it came off, a little bit of hand sanitizer. That stuff works wonders. Cleans your desktop, too. Now, if you go over your black line, don't worry about it too much. You can always come back with your marker after you've finished painting and redo those lines. And I did do some touch-up on mine just because I probably hadn't done that great a job of drawing it in the first place, but easy enough to do. And I like the fact that I have a variety of flowers on here. They're not all the same. I wanted to have something that was a little bit interesting and a little bit different. So, you know, I've got these with pointy petals and I've got those with rounded petals. So think about what you want for your design. There's all kinds of things that you could paint. It doesn't have to be flowers. It could be leaves or tree branches or, you know, animals. It could be about anything. But I chose flowers, you know, because I do that, because I like flowers. So you can see how easily this paint goes down. And it didn't say anything on the bottle about needing to seal this or anything. I don't know, I might spray it with some kind of fixative just because I'm going to wear these out. I don't know. I mean, they're just kind of fun. They're, you know, cheap shoes. What would I give? Maybe $5 for them? I don't know. So it's not like they're precious, but it was just something fun to do. And I wanted to try out these fabric paints and see what I thought of them. I've had fabric paint before, but it usually was that stuff that was dimensional, and I didn't really want to use a dimensional paint. I wanted to use something that was more flat. And these colors are nice and flat. They're not shiny or glossy. They're almost chalk-like. So are you liking this? Is this fun? You know, if you do, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you want to get notified when I have new video content, click the bell for notifications. You do have to be signed in as you if you're going to get notifications. And share it, you know, put it on Pinterest or send it to a friend. You know, you guys could have a paint party. You could all get something that you're going to paint and get together and get some Decoart paints and just have a blast. Okay, so I think we're about done with that. That was called Coral. It's not really a pink, it's called Coral. So, oh dear, excuse me. I'm going to get that fuchsia color out next and paint a few of those little rounded petal flowers with that. And then I'm going to decide what else I want to do because there's a lot of white space and, you know, isn't that I don't like white space, it's that I sometimes want to do some more. So we'll do some more just because we can. So if you check out the description box below the video, if you're on a computer, there's a lot of information there. I have a link tree, and on there is my webpage, which is pegarobinson.com. On that .com, there is a tab at the top of the page called Other Links, and there are links there to Decoart and any of my other affiliates. You can also find the classes that I teach there, so if you're interested in taking further instruction in a class form, check that out. We've got a new class coming out on January 1st. Registration will open, and then the class will begin in February. So, yeah, check that out. That'll be all about collage. And my friend Chelsea and I will be team teaching that particular class. So join us if you can. We'd love to have you there. And I'm just going to finish painting these little daisy type flowers, and then I'll add some dot embellishments with a stylus tool. So thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you give this a try, and share it with me. You know, if you do something like this, tag me. If you're on Instagram or Facebook in my groups, tag me and show me what you have done. I'd like to see what you make. You are special. You are special to me, and I like to see what you're up to. So thanks for being here, for being part of my community, and I'll see you again soon.